Hello guys, welcome back to NFT Inspo. For today's video, we are going to show you how to transfer Wix website to Wix Studio. So if you're interested, let's start tutorial. Now in this case, you might be wondering or you're asking here, how do you transfer your Wix website here to a Wix Studio account or a Wix Studio version? Well, the thing here is we need to see a few things and basically read a few things here and basically discuss if it's actually possible. So first things first is we need to visit the official website for Wix here, and one of the articles that they have here is asking, can you actually basically use a Wix Studio editor for an originally built website using the Wix editor only? So it actually says from this article that if your site was originally used or was using the Wix editor here and you want to use it on a Wix Studio editor, well, and unfortunately it is not possible. So in order for you to use the features that Wix Studio Editor has or have for their platform, you need to rebuild the whole site on the Wix Studio platform itself. So you aren't able to transfer your Wix Editor website into a Wix Studio Editor, which is something really unfortunate. Now, if you really want to start using, or in this case, if you really want to start using the Studio Editor here, again, you need to rebuild the whole thing here on your own. Now, there's also one of the users for Wix Studio here, and one of them actually confirmed this with the support team here, and it looks like you need to basically rebuild it on your own or from scratch in order for you to start using Wix Studio. Now, just to give you an example, this is my Wix Studio account here, and how do we start creating a new site? Well, it's actually pretty easy. You just need to click on create new site here at the top right, and you could either start with a blank canvas here if you didn't use any type of template before, or you could use the Studio template. So by the way, if you already have a Wix Studio here, you could use a Wix editor if you want to. You can switch over if you want, but the only difference here is you can only use a Wix Studio editor for a Wix Studio website or a Wix editor for a Wix editor website. So you have to choose one of them. So in my case, I actually prefer Wix Studio here because it gives me more control over what is happening. Or in this case, I can add like JavaScript, or which is in this case is Velo for Wix Studio. But in this case, let's go and click on Studio template. Now, the great thing about Wix Studio here is the templates are quite similar to what we usually see. So you choose one of the templates here if you want to. So for example, if we want to choose this one, let's go and click on edit. From here, you could go ahead and basically start editing it. Now, just to give you a warning here, Wix Studio has a lot of tools that is not included on the Wix editor only. So don't be surprised if you see a lot of buttons here. But yeah, so you can choose one of the templates that they have here and basically start editing your website itself. So in this case, you want to click on other elements here. You can edit the columns, the cells, you can add them, you could add the dividers, a lot more here. But once you've done that, you can go and click publish at the top right. Now, if you want to start from scratch here, you can go and go back to your Wix Studio account here, and basically you can go and click on create new site and choose the option that says Studio blank canvas, and you can basically build your website again from scratch. Now, in this case, this will actually depend on your website, but just to give you an overview, I'm going to discuss to you the basic tools here and what are the things that you can do. So at the left side, this is what your toolbar will usually look like. Now, if you want to add new elements, you can go and click on add elements here. So you have a lot to choose from, like inputs, layout, text, buttons, sections, wireframes, and containers. Now, if you want to see your layers and organize them and make sure that a layer is actually visible, you could use layers. Now, if you want to manage your pages, you could go to pages. Now, in this case, if you want to edit your global section switch, in this case, the sections that will be visible throughout your website, you should be able to edit them in here. Now, just to give an example, one of them is going to be your header and your footer. Now, if you want to edit your site style here, which in this case will be automatically applied to your website, whatever you add update. So in this case, this will actually make things a lot easier for you, because whenever you use heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, the following effect will be added to your website. Now, if you want to manage your media like videos, photos, or if you want to update them or you want to use them or manage them, this is where you'll be able to see them. Also, the great thing about Wix3 here is they have images that you could use for your website. Also, you have the option to basically access the app market. Now, any functionality that you want to add to your Wix Studio here will be, or you can get them from the app market, just in case you want to add further functionalities. And also, if you want to manage your apps or any existing apps here, you can go to My Business. You can add Wix stores here, Wix blog. So any of the apps that you already have, this is where you'll be able to manage it. Now, also you have CMS here, which is the advanced version, or what is the main capability of Wix Studio here. So CMS is a form of database, in which in this case it will allow you to basically store data and basically use them repeatedly or automatically or dynamically added into your website. So for example, you could use repeaters to rapidly add a bunch of data here, which is something really helpful, especially if you don't want to always edit your website just in case something is being added. You just need to add the data, and the CMS itself will handle everything for you. Now, if you click on code here, you'll be able to start coding here. You could use a JavaScript here, but yeah, so if you want to use that, you could go and click on start coding. So those are the basics here to get you started on creating your Wix website or your Wix Studio website. That's about it. So hopefully this video was able to help you. Like and subscribe to NFT Inspo. Thank you for watching.